Boom. Four. All right. We're here. Let's do this. A lot. Change to this. Perfect. All right. What's going on, everybody? If you can't tell by now, my voice is absolutely torched, right? So, what I'm going to do today is I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to send out offers, and then I'm going to show you why on the screen through a document, and you're going to have to pause it and figure it out. I'll continue to do this, and when I sound a lot better and my voice is a lot better, I'm happy to explain it. I'm happy to answer questions. Right now, that's not the case. I'm going to comp like 3 to 4 properties, and I'm going to send offers. All right, let's get our resources here. This is my underwriting reference. All right, this is my underwriting reference. And let me get my calculator, my hedge fund calculator. Okay, so I have my hedge fund calculator. I have my underwriting reference. Let's go to PropStream. All right, let's go to PropStream. Now let's look at this buy box. I'm going to copy a couple zip codes. Let's copy these 3, 4 zip codes. I'm going to put them in here. Now I got my zip codes, right? But this is 59,000 properties, okay? I need to filter towards the hedge funds buy box. So I have it here. If you guys don't know what the hedge funds buy box is, you're going to have to DM me for the Zoom I did, already talking about it. All right, now I'm going to go into this a little more though, because I want to get really specific. I'm not messing around. I want 3. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. HOA, fine, whatever. But this is what I want. For sale, I don't want anything for rent. I want days on market. I want it to be at least 90 days minimum. All right. And then it's the below market price. I've never used that. The amount I want, the maximum amount I want is $400,000. And that's because you'll see when I calculate for the rental yield, if you go over 400,000, the less of a yield they're going to get. And then the hedge fund does not want that. Okay, boom. I can't do this without talking. This is a part of my personality. Okay, cool. Let's see this property. Let's double check and make sure it's actually still listed. Okay. Wow, $500 price cut. Wow. Okay. Let's give Sergio an offer here. So it fits the buy box, right? Everything 1971, 3-bed, 2-bath, in the zip code that we want. Okay. Let's find a comp. First things first, let's figure out the rent rate. Okay. Rent rate. I use rentcast.io. Perfect. Double check, right? Everything's right. 3-2, 1400. Right, 3, 2, 1400, check, check, check. Always be conservative, right? So 1 and 3 are the ones that are closest to this, and it's really different, funny enough. But, oh, there's 2. 2 is right next to that, right? It's 1980. So I'm going to use 1800 to be conservative, right? So let's figure out the gross rent. Gross rent is, keep this, screenshot this, okay? I'm not explaining it. Gross rent, 12 months in a year, times the rent, what is this? Okay, 2116 is our gross rent, right? Cool. Let's put that in our calculator. Hedgefund. Gross rent. I already have it, 1800, 21.6, perfect. Okay, now let's go here. Let's find a comp. This is crazy that it's been listed for almost a year. And this is clearly why. I mean, look at these comps. Look at what the houses are going for. This is in Apache Junction. It's in a really tricky spot. I mean, this is a 3-2, right? That's a mobile home. I can't use that. This is probably what it's worth, right? And they're worth 40. They're over $40,000. They're listed $40,000 over, right? Granted, this is 1989. I'd like to use this guy. This guy's closer to my year, right? 1979. A lot closer. 79. But this one's closer in years. You know what I mean? Like this one is more recent. So I'm going to use this one. I always want to be conservative. So I'm going to use 350. All right, let's put this in my calculator. ARV is 350. Let's see how much rehab we think it needs. Okay, let's go here. Let's look at the property. I mean, look at this. They're going to want to seal this driveway, right? There's already a crack there. I'm sure that's why it hasn't sold. There's a crack there. It looks cool. Look at how the pictures are like up. That's kind of bugging me out. It looks nice, right? It looks clean. Kitchen looks pretty nice, right? Kind of interesting. Like this looks like it was supposed to be an island, or it looks like it is an island. It's pretty interesting. But the kitchen looks good. The bathroom doesn't look that. This bathroom doesn't look that good. That bathroom's nice, right? I'm gonna do. Listen, so I'm gonna do $20,000. Always be conservative. Always be conservative. I'm gonna do $20,000 worth of rehab, right? Driveway seal, other things with a kitchen and bathroom, right? I'm gonna do 20,000, right? So my yield, I want it to be more than 8%, right? My offer is gonna be what this net value is, right? So I need to lower this number, right? Regardless of ARV and stuff, I just need to lower this number to get this to a yield. And if I have to lower it a shit ton, I'm just not gonna send the offer. So I like to do it in intervals of 25,000. 25,000. Now it's at 7. Let's go to 300,000. 280. And let's give this guy an offer he can at least say no to, right? So 285 is probably where I want to be at. 295 is not good. 290 is perfect, right? That's my number, right? 290 is my number. So let's create an LOI now. Okay. LOI. Someone get a timer going. What's his name? Sergio Galindo. Sergio Galindo. Okay, what's my offer? My offer is 290, right? I'm gonna do 285 because I want more money. All right, don't start at the highest number always, right? I really should do 280. You know what I mean? But yeah, all our credibility is in here. Cool. Let me download this. Perfect. Let me go here. Let me find his email. This is why I love PropStream, guys. If you want a 7-day free trial of PropStream, DM me. LOI for copy. Boom. Hello, Sergio. Attached is a LOI for copy paste. Please let me know if you have any questions. Put my signature in. Look how good my girl looks in Washington Square Park in that dress. Okay, back to business. Let's send this, right? Perfect. Send. All right, that's how we send LOIs, guys. That's the first one. I'm gonna do one more before I hop off. Let's take a look. So cool. We sent them an offer. We sent them an offer. What? 100K under list price, right? So you got to keep in mind, like, you got to send. It's a volume game. You got to send out a bunch of offers, right? But at the same time, like, don't feel like you need to send them more, like, because this property's been on there for 332 days. So you guys have the leverage, right? Like, they don't have the leverage. Like, you're simply just sending them an offer that works for you through numbers. It's all a numbers game. Okay, first offer has been sent. I probably sent an offer on this property. Let me double check the agent's name. I've been sending a lot in leisure. Let me just double check before I waste my time. Okay. A lot is being sold in leisure world. Okay. They have a really low amount of equity. Right? I don't know if PropStream, I don't know if this is actually right. Adult community. Let's double check. If this is 55 plus, we're not doing this. Premier adult communities? Premier active adult communities. What does that mean, bro? This HOA fee is gargantuan. I'm not doing this. This is for rent, right? So it's not listed right now. Rent. Like, sometimes prop does that. Even though I have for sale, it still shows that. Okay, let's look at this, right? 3.2, it fits everything, right, that we need. Perfect. Let's find the rent rate. Property address. Okay, cool. Wonder if this can even be rented. Let me double check. $69 a month HOA. All right, that's fine. As long as there's no quiet gated community. We'll figure it out after we'll send an offer either way. All right. Rent rate. Rent rate is, let's be conservative, 1900. Okay. 1900. Let's find a comp. 6 months, right? And make sure crossing the 202 here is not a comp. Do not cross any major roadways when you're comping, right? This is in the same community. Look, this is where the driveway goes, right? So it's not a part of this. It's a part of this community. So really, this is our comp, Lorena. 420. What do they have listed at? No, they have it listed lower. Yeah. So I'm going to be conservative anyway. I mean, this really is worth 420, right? But it's not selling at this price right now. You got to keep that in mind. It's not selling at this price right now. Let's do a little deep dive to see how nice this one looked. What, corner lot? Nice. You know what I mean? This is nice. White cabinets. This is turnkey. Cool. Let's look at ours. Let's look at our subject property. Let's see how turn this is. Is this on a corner lot? Yeah, I think it is on a corner lot too. Big driveway, right? That's nice. Looks like some pretty old hardwood flooring. Not as nice kitchen. Definitely not as nice kitchen. Okay, you see what I mean? Right? So the house probably is worth like around 390 to 400,000. I'm going to be conservative. I'm always going to be conservative, right? So now let's put in 380. 380 is our ARV because it's not selling at that. 380, right? Rehab, honestly, it's probably like 15,000, right? That's my offer currently, and I can't offer that, so I gotta lower. Let's lower. No, let's lower. Let's lower. Right, and then we get to like 300,000. Right, my cash offer is 300,000. I'm gonna send it, right? But I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere. But that's why you just send out mass. You know what I mean? Kenny Klaus. Kenny Klaus. That's our comp. Gordon. Put it in here first, then I could copy it. Send it. Boom. All right. Download it. All the credibility. This is all the deals I've done this year in Arizona specifically. Have I done one more? Yeah, I've done one more in Arizona since. All the other ones have been in Ohio, one in Tennessee. Where else? One in Texas. And we got one in Pennsylvania right now. All right, so cool. Let's email this. Where is his email? Kenny Klaus. LOI 4. Copy paste. All right. Hey Larry, shoot me a DM, man. I'll send you everything. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, shoot me a DM. I'll message it. Please let me know if you have any questions. And then from the ones I sent yesterday, I have to if they didn't respond to me, I have to follow up and ask them to confirm receipt. Cool. All right. I'm really speaking to everyone that's been on the YouTubes. So anyone on YouTube or watching this back on Facebook, comment on the post. Let me know if you have any questions. We're really focused on the rental yield. That's the most important thing. The rental yield sweet spot is 8 to 10. Like obviously the higher you can go, the better. And the more chance of having an offer that will succeed. When they want to buy, right? When they want to buy the deal. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep going live showing you guys how I do this. Let me know. For example, Larry commented in there. Reach out to me, DM me if you guys want access to those zip codes and figuring out how to submit those offers. I have a recording that I already did showing you guys how to do that. So I will see you guys in the next one and my voice will be healed and we'll do a lot more. All right, guys. Peace.